Please send some salutations upon Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها قال الله عز وجل في مقام آخر بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر وقال الله عز وجل في مقام آخر بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون صدق الله مولانا العظيم وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه أو كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وفي رواية أخرى قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الجنة تشتاق إلى 5 نفر تالي القرآن وحافظ اللسان ومكسي العريان ومطعم الجيعان وصال على حبيب الرحمن صلى الله عليه وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا دائما أبدا مباركا فيه ومباركا عليه من السماوات والأرض وما بينهما ومن ما شئت من شيء بعد. My dear brothers and sisters, respected elders, Insha'Allah al-Aziz, we are going to start the first dars from the tafsir and the commentary of Quran, Insha'Allah, with the intention that if Allah wills and if Allah grants us ability, Insha'Allah al-Aziz, we will finish it till the end, Insha'Allah. Few things that needs to be mentioned in the beginning. Names of Quran. If we look at the book of Allama Zarkashi rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, he wrote a book called Al-Burhan fi Ulum al-Quran. In the book of Jalaluddin al-Suyuti rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, Al-Itqan fi Ulum al-Quran, and obviously Malahir al-Irfan as well. These are very famous books when it comes to the sciences of Quran. My teacher, Sheikh Muhammad Taqi al-Uthmani, he wrote a book as well with the name of Ulum al-Quran. That this one is in Urdu language and is translated I think in English as well. 4 of them, they have mentioned in their books approximately 54, 55 names of the Quran. When we look at the quality names and the qualities of Allah Azza wa Jal, so we normally see 99, but when we go into books, there are more than 900. When we look at the names of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and his qualities in the beginning of Quran or by the end of Quran, sometime 99. But if you look into the books of Ahadith, are more than 700. the highest the personality is, has more qualities, and because of more qualities, each quality becomes name for that person. Ar-Rahman, for example, Al-Alim, Al-Hakim, Al-Ghaffar, Al-Qahhar. These are the qualities of At-Tawwab, for example. These are the qualities of Allah Azza wa Jal. So similarly, because Quran is the kalam of Allah Azza wa Jal, the eternal words of Allah Azza wa Jal, so it is a kind of sifa, a quality from the qualities of Allah Azza wa Jal. That's why it belongs to Allah. That's why it has a lot of name, approximately 55 or more than 55. But mainly, this book name, like famous and popular name, is Al-Quran and Al-Furqan and Al-Dhikr. وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الذِّكْرَ لِتُبَيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ مَا نُزِّلَ إِلَيْهِ. Al-Dhikr. Al-Dhikr, when you say, a reminder. Al-Dhikr. This Quran is a reminder. Al-Quran, the book that we read a lot. And this name has been given by Mushrikeen of Mecca and Munafiqeen of Medina. لا تسمعوا لهذا القرآن والغوا فيه لعلكم تغلبون. لا تسمعوا لهذا القرآن. Don't listen to that book that these people are reading all the time. So because we read Quran, the book that people are reading it too much everywhere. So I think this is the only book in the world that people know it, people memorize it, and people, they talk about it. There's a commentary of the Quran. I want to mention some, amazing stories. One of the story by my Shaykh, Shaykh al-Arabi wal-Ajam, al-Mulaqab bi الإمام البخاري الثاني محمد حسن جان الحافظ المدني رحمه الله رحمة واسعة. He has mentioned that we went once to one of the libraries of Madinatul Munawwara, and my teacher said to me, let's go to this library. We went inside the library and I saw the books, all of them same shape, same color. The outside of the books, when you look at it, it was the same color, height, and everything was the same. So my Sheikh said to me, what do you think about this library? I said, I like the library, but all the books, they look the same. And the shapes are the same. There should be some shape difference so that we can understand and we can distinguish from one book to the other. So my Sheikh said to me, this is only one book. This is only one book, Hada'iq Zata Bahja, Tafsir of Quran, written in 1400 volumes. Written in 1400 volumes, 1400. So my Sheikh said that, I said, how am I going to read this old book? But the thing is, let me see what he's writing at the end of it. So right at the end of it, after finishing tafsir of Surah Qul A'udhu bi Rabbin Nas, Malikin Nas, Ilahin Nas, when he finished all that, at the end he said, هذه بضاعة مزجاة من العبد الفقير إلى بارئه الجليل. This is a very, very low type of gift that I am giving it to Allah Azza wa Jalla. هذه بضاعة مزجاة من العبد الفقير إلى بارئه الجليل. And written by the son of Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi. His son, 1400 volumes. Muhammad Ali al-Tantawi, great mufassir, he wrote the tafsir of Quran in 970 volumes. My teacher, Muhammad Musa Khan al-Muhaddis al-Rawhani al-Bazi rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, he wrote the commentary of Quran. Tafsir Baydawi is the commentary of Quran. He wrote the commentary of in 75 volumes. إن هذا القرآن لا تنقضي عجائبه. لا تنقضي عجائبه. इसकी अजाइब खत्म होने को आ ही नहीं रहे. The more you think about it, the more you write about it, still you will be thinking there is something left. There's something that needs to be explained more. Name a knowledge. تفصيلا لكل شيء. Everything has been explained in such a manner. If you go deep into it, if you go deep into it, dive deep into it, wallahi al-azim, you will come up with something new. That the other person, he will come up with something new. This person will come up with something new. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanallah al-azim. That's why Prophet Muhammad said, إِنَّ لَهُ لَحَلَاوَةً وَإِنَّ لِتِلَاوَتِهِ لَتَرَاوَةً وَلَا تَنْقَضِي عَجَائِبُهُ. This Quran, it will make you amazed all the time. The minute you open it, there will be something else waiting for you. So Quran is very, very important, my brothers. Our ulama, our elders, they used to have two types of attachment with Quran. Two types. One to recite it on daily basis, and one to ponder over it, to have ghawr and to have fikr over it. Somebody asked from Al-Muhaddis al-Shahir, Shah Anwar Shah al-Kashmiri, rahimahullah ta'ala rahmatan wasi'a, can you please tell us about your recitation of Quran and your connection with Quran? So he said, if you ask me how much I read daily, so it's approximately one juz that I read and recite daily. But if you ask me about the tafsir of Quran, from last 27 years, I started the tafsir of Surah Baqarah, I never finished yet. In last 27 years, I started the tafsir and the commentary of Surah Baqarah and still never finished yet. And if you look at the job of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, responsibilities of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So in one hadith, Prophet Muhammad says, "Innama bu'istu mu'alliman." Indeed, I have been sent as a teacher. And then he said, Quran is saying something else. Quran is saying, وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الذِّكْرَ لِتُبَيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ. Indeed, we have revealed upon you this reminder so that you can explain to the mankind. لِتُبَيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ مَا نُزِّلَ إِلَيْهِمْ. So that was the responsibility of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to explain Quran. So whatever you see in hadith, let's talk about it. We have 85 books of hadith in our hands, and we have more than 890,000 ahadith in our hands. And all of them are explanation of Quran. There is nothing from the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam but the explanation of Quran through his noble words, through his amazing actions, and through his teachings to Sahaba Ikram Ridwanullahi ta'ala majma'in. Then explanation comes over explanation, then explanation over explanation. There is the explanation of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because Prophet Muhammad's Arabic level was so high. Prophet Muhammad has mentioned, "Ana afsahul Arabi wa la fakhra." His Arabic classic level was too high. So for us to understand, it was very difficult. So that's why Sahaba Ikram is there to make us understand and to come up with more explanation. Then Tabi'een comes, they come up with more explanation. Then Taba Tabi'een comes, they come up with more explanation. If we come up with some explanation, even one era, say era of Tabi'een, or say the Taba Tabi'een, or the explanation that has been done by the era of Taba Tabi'een, Atba'u Tabi'een, Wallahi al-Azim, our lives will finish and we won't be able to finish the books. What does that mean? That means Quran is very important. Quran is very important. It's not just reading. It's all about to understand the message of Allah. How lucky are we? How lucky. Bible. If you go to shops, they'll tell you which color you want. 7 colors. If you ask from a proper priest, I've been sitting with them, so many priests, I spoke to them. If you ask them about the explanation of all of them, you won't be able to find a priest who can give you explanation about all of the different Bibles. And they believe that a bit of it are the words of Allah, but the rest of it is just explanation and just the words of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu salam, or the students of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu salam. There's Injil of Yohanna, there's Injil of Lawqa, there's Injil of Marcus, there's Injil of Barnabas. The closest to Quran is the Injil of Barnabas that we found 70 to 90 years back in Turkey. They cannot come in front of us, oh, we have something that can connect us to Allah. There has to be connection between creator and a creation. Let me give you an example. For example, there's something built by say Honda company, say a car, say a real small machine that we have in front of us. They will send something with we call it manual. When you go to engineer people like our brother, so he'll ask you first thing, where's the manual? So what about this machine? What about this machine? This is machine as well. Because for us that is machine anyway. Because we treat ourselves as machines. But Allah wants to treat us as a slave, as a abd. So obviously, He knew that I'm gonna create human being. And that's why He said, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. He never said, Inni khaliqun fil ardi khalifa. There's a difference between khaliqun and ja'ilun. Arab brothers are sitting here. They know there is a difference between ja'ilun. Khaliqun means I'm going to create. I am going to make. There's a difference between making and creating. Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. So he knew that. So there has to be manual for us. And Talmud that we have with Jews, they know that there's so many things wrong in it. كانوا يحرفون الكلمة عن مواضعه. They used to put something from their sides whenever and whatever they used to want, they used to put in it. From the days of Rasulullah, before the days of Rasulullah, in the days of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu salam, after the days of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu salam. Go and read, if you have time, Encyclopedia Britannica. Go and read about the compilation of Quran. Go and read about the compilation of Tawrat. And go and read about the compilation of Bible. Some stories, wallahi al-azim, you will start laughing. Books, 7, 8 books they put it on the table. Go and read. And on the table. And they said, let's go. Tomorrow we're going to come and we see whichever book is on the table, we'll take it as our book. They left and they put a lot of, books upon books, piles of the books on the table. Tomorrow we're going to come and we'll see which book is there that we'll take as a Bible. आए तो कल 6 थी या 7 थी, कोई कह रहा है 6 है, कोई कह रहा है 7 है, कोई कह रहा है 8 है, कोई कह रहा है. There's someone saying 17, someone is saying 19. Go and read. 19 books. So only we are lucky because the connection, the manual that we have, even Jews, even Christians, even if you go into the books that have been written by Hindus, there's a book that has been written by Maulana Muhammad Muslim in India, a very small book, and he spent approximately 16 years over it. That much, a small book. And he came up with all the, literary people from Hinduism. They come up with with statement that, if you don't have anything from the Veds, you don't need anything else but Quran. So we are lucky that we have that manual. There is a connection between us and between our Creator. We have how many connections? Two man connections. Two man connections. One is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and second is
the Quran.
Quran. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لَقَدْ تَرَكْتُ فِيكُمْ أَمْرَيْنِ لَن تَضِلُّوا مَا إِن تَمَسَّكْتُمْ بِهِمَا. Indeed, I have left for you two things. One is Quran, and the one is
My example.
me and myself. Is Sunnah. So my brothers, very important. We need to ponder over it. Very, very important. Otherwise, there's a two type of reading. One is just to go over it, and one to understand. Once we were sitting down. Let me give you something. We were sitting down. Arab brother was sitting down, and some Asian brother was sitting down there. The Qari is reciting, and the Qari is now talking about Jahannam and about Fir'aun and about Namrud and something like that. And Asian brother was Subhanallah, MashaAllah, Subhanallah, MashaAllah. And here these Arab brothers are like, are you for real? Quran is talking about Jahannam here. And you are saying, MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And the minute he started about Jannah or something, our Arab brothers, they were saying, Ma'azallah, 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 when he was reciting about Jahannam. These brothers, they started thinking, oh, we need to say Ma'azallah. When he started talking about Jannah, they started saying, Ma'azallah, Ma'azallah. Because if you don't know the meaning of it, as if you are blind, as if you are blind. One of my teachers, Dr. Isasa rahmatullahi ta'ala, used to say that if you don't have time for Quran, you will have to face Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam on the day of resurrection. I'm going to tell you one thing. Who is Shafi'? Who will intercede on the day of resurrection? Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Quran is our Shafi'. Quran will do intercession, and that will be accepted. And there is another one, that is Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Look at the love of Rasulullah with us. Whatever will happen, every prophet has been given opportunity to make one dua, and Allah said that dua will be accepted. Every prophet used it. Every prophet has used that dua, except Ibrahim alayhi salam and except Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Ibrahim alayhi salam kept it for the day of Akhirah for his father. Authentic hadith that he will say, I want my father to go with me. And his father will come, and Prophet Allah will say to Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, look at the other side. He will move to the other side, and then Allah will say to him, look at your father now. And Allah will change his father in an animal with very horrible and very dark face. Allah will change, like that will be the reality. Asal mein Jahannami hai hi aise, originally janwar hai. That's why Quran has mentioned, lahum qulubun la yafqahuna biha, wa lahum adhanun la yasma'una biha, wa lahum a'yunun la yabsuruna biha, ulaika kal an'ami bal hum adall. They are an animals, but even they are worse than the animals. Quran keh raha hai. So Prophet Muhammad kept one dua for us on the day of resurrection. And what is the dua? Oh Allah, Jannat has to be forbidden for any other nation until my nation enters. Inna al-jannata la muharramatun ala al-umami kullaha hatta adkhulaha ummati. And Allah will accept. Sajda, one sajda, then second sajda, then third sajda, then fourth sajda, then fifth sajda, then sixth sajda, then seventh sajda, then eighth sajda. 8 sajdas will take place on the day of resurrection from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. First sajda, wallah, start the hisab and kitab and the counting, everything. Please start it. Allah will say, Irfa' ra'saka ya Muhammad. Sal tu'ta. Ishfa' tushaffa. Ask wherever you want to ask and intercede, and I will accept you into session. I will accept it. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will say, Allah will say, okay, let's start it. Then Allah will say, is there anyone who can face me today? Do you have any exemplary personality who can come and face me today? Yeah? And on that day, according to one narration, on one hand of Allah, there will be samawat as-sab'a wal ardeen and everything. And Allah will give you like a little shake. A little shake. Aina al-jabbarun? Aina al-mutakabbirun? Where are the dictators? Where are you? Come and confront me now. Where are you? Aina al-jabbarun? Aina al-mutakabbirun? And then Allah will ask, liman al-mulku al-yawm? Who is the owner? And who is the malik? And who is the king of today? And nobody will be able to give answer. Allah will say, lillahi al-wahid al-qahar. Himself. Everyone will be crumbling on that day. Even Isa alayhi salatu salam, when he comes amongst the Prophet, he will be the first person that Allah will call him. And Allah will say to him, A'anta qulta, look at the words. These Arabs are sitting. A'anta, we use it when we are very angry. When we are angry, we Urdu में कहते हैं क्या तूने ऐसा कहा है, क्या तूने ऐसा कहा है. ये जब हम कहते हैं गुस्से में होते हैं ना. Look at the meaning of a'anta. What is the meaning of a'anta in original Arabic, in classical Arabic? Are you the one who spoke to your nation that to worship you and your mother? Are you the one who spoke? Are you the one who taught your nation? A'anta qulta? A'anta? Isa alayhi salatu salam min a'azim al-rusul, and he'll start crumbling. And at that time, Allah will say, do you have any exemplary personality? Behind Prophet Muhammad, there will be Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu. And Prophet Muhammad will bring him in front of Allah. And Allah will say, Subhanallah. Allah will say, today you have placed in front of me a personality. Because of him, my anger changed into happiness. My anger has changed into happiness. मेरा जलाल आज जमाल में तब्दील हो गया because of अबू बकर सिद्दीक रज़ियल्लाहु अन्हु. अबू बकर सिद्दीक उसी वक्त थोड़े से पीछे हो गए डर की वजह से. Because of fear, because he was with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when Prophet Muhammad was saying that at that time I'm gonna bring you in front of Allah, so usi waqt dar ke, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now I'm coming to the main point. Big day with little small reason Allah can put us in Jahannam, and because of little reason Allah can put us in Jannah. And at that time Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam will come up complaining about us. Would you believe that? He is Rauf, he is Rahim, he left his dua for his nation. Everything is there. But he will come complaining. يَقُولُ الرَّسُولُ إِنَّ قَوْمِ اتَّخَذُوا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ مَهْجُورًا. My nation have left this Quran neglected. ये कौन कहेगा? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, إِنَّ قَوْمِ اتَّخَذُوا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ مَهْجُورًا. Indeed, my nation have left this Quran neglected. वो मुअज़्ज़ज़ थे ज़माने में मुसलमान होकर और हम ख़ार हुए तारिके कुरान होकर. Whatever that we see nowadays, whatever is going on, not from now, from last 200 years, it is because we left Quran. Our Shaykh al-Hind, that we call him the Mujaddid of last century, Shaykh al-Hind Mahmud al-Hasan al-Diyubandi rahmatullahi ta'ala Mujaddidu, the last century's Mujaddid. He was sitting down and he was very upset. So Mufti Shafi Sahib rahmatullahi ta'ala and so many other ulama, they have compiled, they have mentioned this story, that student went to him and they started asking, why are you so upset? So he said, when I was prisoned by Turkish government in Malta, by the end of the Ottoman Empire, so I used to think about the nation of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, about us. Why as a nation we are going down and down and down. There's sometimes, downfall comes, then the nation rises up again. But there is no, for us is only downfall from last 200 years. He said, I started thinking about it. The only one reason that I found is that we have left
The Quran.
If you go to universities, professor will be talking about something that's related to science and he will try his best to connect with the Quran. So there we have a great professor. He came up with Tafsir al-Jawahir al-Quran. He came up with tafsir of Quran, explaining, all the elements and everything that's related to science. He tried his best to sabit kare thoda sa Quran ki ayat se sabit kare. That was his job. There are ulama sitting in the masjid, they're only talking about Sharia and Quran. Quran is not related to only Sharia. Quran is not only the book of Sharia. Quran has everything in it that we need for this life and for the hereafter. That's why Quran Ajaib will never finish here. On the day of resurrection, when everyone go to Jannah, at that time Allah will say, you want something else? So we will say, we have everything. And then Allah will say to Dawood alayhi salatu wasalam to recite Quran. He will recite Quran. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam will recite Quran. Then Jibreel will recite Quran. And after that, Allah himself will recite Quran. So if you are closer to this Quran, let me tell you one thing. 3 things. Go and read the Islamic Sharia. 3 things can take you in front of Allah, can take you directly to Jannah. Whether it's counting going on, no matter what. One, if you give da'wah to someone and the person becomes Muslim because of you, you will enter into Jannah because of him. That's one thing. Second is Qur'ani Azim al-Shan. Qur'ani
Azim.
Hafiz ibn Hajar Asqalani, Hafiz ibn Hajar Asqalani has mentioned a story in his book that in the days of Allama ibn Daqiq al-Eid rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, once he went to the grave of his student and he was very, very upset because his student passed away very quickly. So he used to go to his grave and make dua for him always. So one day he had a dream. In his dream he saw his student. He said to him that, what happened to you? Have you found Allah because after death? So he said, when I went into the grave, I saw a black dog. Because he said, I used to have fear of dogs in life. His student he used to have fear of
Dogs.
He said, dog came, a black big dog, and he was, about to gobble me, and that's how big his mouth was. And all of a sudden I saw a young man come. And by looking at the young man, this dog ran away. So I said, who are you? Who are you? He said, I'm your Surah Al-Kahf that you used to recite before Jummah. I'm your Surah Al-Kahf. That is one surah, my brothers. On the day of resurrection, if you read Quran will be right next to you as a young man. And he will stand in front of Allah Azza wa Jal. This man used to recite me, no counting. I'm going to take him. Al-Qur'anu shafi'un mushaffa'un. Quran is, he will come up with intercession and without waiting to Allah, whether you are accepting it or no, I'm taking him. समझ में नहीं आई बात? आप एक्सेप्ट करते हो या नहीं? कुरान तो अल्लाह का ही कलाम है ना, अल्लाह ही की सिफत है. आप इंतजार करो, मेरे इंटरसेशन को मानते हो या नहीं मानते हो? I'm taking him. Al-Quran Ushaf, Quran जगड़ालू है और उसका झगड़ा माना गया है. Quran will come in front of as your defense lawyer on the day of resurrection in front of Allah Azza wa Jal. And Allah, he will say, I'm his, his Shafi. Whether you are going to accept intercession or no, I am taking him to Jannah. And then, जिस तरह अभी पता नहीं किसी आपने कहा या किसी साथी ने कहा, वहां फिर कारी को क्या कहा जाता है? इक़रा वर्तक़ी वरत्तिल कमा अंत तुरत्तिलु फिद दुनिया. read and read and go up and up and up and up. And your place is right, the last ayah of the Quran. So my brothers, please take some time out. So let's go into Quran. Let's deep dive into Quran, inshallah. You will learn a lot. Trust me. You will learn a lot. Inshallah al-Aziz, when we come sit together next time, I will be talking about wahi and the types of wahi, inshallah al-Aziz. And then we'll go into the core of Quran, inshallah. Jazakumullah for your time. Allah yuzikum. Allahumma ya munawwir as-samawati wal-ard, nawwir qulubana bi nur al-Quran. Allahumma ya munawwir as-samawati wal-ard, ya nur as-samawati wal-ard, nawwir qulubana wa asma'ana wa absarana bi nur al-Quran. Allahumma ya ilahana al-karim, habbib ilayna al-iman wa zayyinhu fi qulubina wa karrih ilayna al-kufra wal-fusuq wal-isyan waj'alna min ar-rashidin. Allahumma ij'alna min ar-rashidin al-mahdiyyin. اللهم انصر الإسلام وأنصاره واخذل الكفر وأشراره. اللهم اجعل حفلتنا هذه حفلة طيبة مباركة. اللهم اجعل سعينا هذا سعيا مشكورا، وعملنا هذا عملا مقبولا، وتجارة لن تبور. وصلى الله تعالى على خير. جزاكم الله my brothers. Thank you.